السلام عليكم ورحمة الله تعالى وبركاته بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم والحمد لله رب العالمين الصلاة والسلام على أشرف المرسلين وعلى آله وصحبه أجمعين أما بعد. Dear friends and my dear guys, here today now we are discussing about sociology, the last and final principle of discipline of social science. This video is presented by Muhammad Shibli. First, we have discussed about definition of sociology. It is a social science in which study about human societies, their interactions, and process of their stains. This is the study topic or the definition of sociology. In sociology, we will study about social life of human beings and the change and the causes and the consequence of human behavior that will impact on the society. And sociologists also investigate and they will examine about how the structure of particular groups in a society, how their manners of living, how their organizations are formed, and how they interact each other. Such like things are also studied in sociology. And when we discuss about history of sociology, Auguste Comte, whose life was from 1778 to 1851, is introduced as the father of sociology. We know that all bunch of knowledge disciplines have some special father, and he will be very core point in and very skillful in that. But in this case, as Auguste Comte was introduced as the father of sociology, and it was started from Greek philosophy, so it's very earliest science, and its name was coined by we said that from by the French philosopher Auguste Comte. And we have to take a brief look into the developments of sociology at different periods. The discipline of sociology was established in 17th century to World War II. That means in 17th century. And the second stage of sociology is from 1947 to 1975, when explosive growth of sociology was done. And the third period is from 1975 to present age, our present is era. And we have to introduce about some concepts in sociology. One of the first one is social Darwinism. We have to talk about it only briefly because it is very complex. Social Darwinism is natural selection, inheritance, and survival of fittest. This is very simple because that means in Darwin concept, all that means especially in evolutionary concepts, our the skills that process human beings is either selected by themselves from nature, or either it is inherited from their ancestors, or the survey the fittest of them survey, and the poor of them and the weak of them will be distinguished and will be prohibited. This is the social Darwinism. And determinism, it is against social Darwinism. It means there are for some types of determinism. Economic determinism means their importance will be to economy. According to Darwinism, the social behavioral change is done by natural selection, inheritance, and survival of features. But according to determinism, here this is happening as the basis of their economic situations and economic movements, economic their behavioral changes. And but second is human ecology. It means they claim that here social behavioral change and social certainly connected to sociology is going on the basis of ecology, human ecology. That means where the place or where he lives. For example, we can say Africans, the people who live in Africa is color in black in color. So here ecology is working. And the third one is cultural theory. It means more importance is to culture and how it is differ from one another, what is its peculiarities and its some features. And here to study sociology in this view is called cultural theory. And the fourth one is social psychology. This means it is very connected to social interactions of our human beings in a psychological manner. Now we have to introduce some major theories. There are mainly three theories in sociology which is assumed to explain all aspects of social life. These are called paradigms. That means paradigms are the three theories which is expected, which is assumed that can explain all aspects of social life. First one is structural functionalism. It was introduced by Herbert Spence. And second is conflict theory, Karl Marx. And third one is symbol theory. It was introduced by George Herbert Mead. We can introduce each of the ones simply. Structural functionalism means all the importance in this will be structure and function. And for example, here the all terms and manners will be defined by looking into the structure and what function it is doing. For example, if in human being, in structure feminism, there is a equality and a unequality of its disciplines. For example, it is an example of our human body. If our human body, any part of our human body getting weak, then we all part of the human body will feel its pain and feel its difficult. This is the metaphor of structural functionalism. And conflict theory is second one. It means that all is trying to get in the power, and one is trying to get in the power, and exploit other, and take the right of other. And when they come in power, their revolution is done. After that, the exploited party, then another time they trying to came into power, and they are gain their rights, and they will came in power in governance. And this system is repeated many of times. This is the conflict theory. And symbolic theory means it is a theory of micro level. Was introduced by George Herbert Mead. That means it will be connected to symbol very to study about micro level of society, especially what dress they are wearing, and what are their manners in special celebrations, such things. While structural functionalism and conflict theories are some macro theories, symbol theory is very micro theories. This is the important perspectives coming in sociology. So here we have discussed about sociology and its major perspectives and major features. So now we can conclude our class. واخر دعوانا الحمد لله رب العالمين. السلام عليكم ورحمة الله تعالى وبركاته.